Hey guys! So, finally made it. Had some issues with OBS and my internet connection. Uh, Hi guys, how you all doing? I see we're 19 people, 18 now. So, let's jump right into it. It's gonna be probably a pretty quick video or live stream. Because there's not really a lot to explain about my delays. If there will be any questions, just ask them right away. I will address them as soon as I read them, and then we can learn something new today. Let's hope. All right, so my delay lines. It's basically I use my delay lines. I copy my delay sweeps into my color sequences from my color layout view, which I can choose from here. Just will tell me, or I can choose which direction. And then my colors will follow. I can also turn it off. It's a pretty easy way. So I think I'm gonna show you how to set it up, which is pretty easy. It's not that hard. So let's get a group. Let's take these. For example, if I want to set up my delays, I'm not using macros to store it automatically, because sometimes throughout macros it just gives me a weird look. Like sometimes I want to use Matrix to have a clean delay sweep, because if I have 10 fixtures in a column and 10 in a row, I'm gonna use block of 10 and then set my delay so it will always sweep in a clean way. So now the fun part begins. I'm using in my delay lines, or in my delay presets, I'm using position, gobo, color, beam, and focus. So I'm gonna active all of that. I'm clicking the delay time. I'll go into the link, and I'll choose link all active, which just puts a delay, or the delay I'm inputting, it puts it on all attributes that are active. So in this case, my first one will be 0 through 1, which is my just a second. I also have to use a filter, my left to right. Then I click the same again. I use 1 through 0. Click my filter again, store it here. Then I will do a symmetrical. Now let's not do that. I will click the preset again, so everything is active that has to be active. Then I put in 0 through 1 through 0. Click my filter again, store it from outwards to inwards, same again, 1 through 0 through 1, which gives me the other direction. So now basically I have set up my first group of fixtures. I'm gonna click a macro which will copy the 4 presets I just made into my next 4 presets with a release preset. So the attributes, if I want to, I can release. So now they should be stored, but they aren't. Check. No, nothing happened yet. Oh yeah, I also have to store the group into use those groups. I have to store them in my world group. So store release. Release. All right, now it should be working. Yes. There's a weird bug in my macro, which the first time I run it, it only stores a few of those presets, and the second time everything is stored. It's pretty weird. Badru, Lightning Designer, how can you give a delay on a stored queue? That works. You can use your create a preset that we just created. These 4. You just click the preset. You click the filter delay times, which if I pull it up, all, and then this. So now only delayed times will be stored, or fade times, and then you just go store executor xq1 or q through if you want to have all queues with a delay sweep, and then you basically have delays inside your queue list. You can also remove them by just having one preset with a delay of 0, and that will just set it to 0 or remove it. I'm not sure if it's gonna remove it or just set it to 0, but yeah, you won't see any delay sweeps anymore. Floris, my delay sweeps aren't stored on a temp fader. They are stored on a... Just a second. They're stored on a Go queue list. So it's 2 queues, which is one is on and one is off. So when I click my on, it will just delay sweep everything that I can choose from here. So I can put in a tilt, I can put in a pan, a gobo, color, beam, focus, prism rotate. I can also take out attributes if I don't want to have them. So if I only want to have color, now I only have color. So it's... And my second queue is my off queue, which does the opposite. You get a delay sweep from 0 to 1 or whatever you click which queue. it will just release all attributes. So if, for example, my BMFLs are on red, and in my delay sweep I want them to go on green, I want them to go on tilt whatever 45 degrees, and they are sitting on 90 degrees now. If I click the Q, they will go to everything I have selected in my delay executors over here. And then if I'll off it again, it will release them into the state it was before. So it will go back to the color, it will go back to the tilt value. So that's pretty easy way to explain, I guess. Let's go through my macro. So first macro I have is my clear preset. It will just clear the 8 presets. Basically those 8 presets will be empty again. Just happens clear all, so nothing is active, then stores the preset 0.5 through 12 and overrides them, which will make them empty because nothing is in the programmer. And then I'll just start clean again to set the delay or store the delay times. Then click my copy to release, which will copy the preset 5 through 8 to 9 through 12, including a release all attributes preset. So I can pull it up for you, and then once that's done, it just stores them into my executors, which are over here, and then it's happy days. I also use worlds or a filter in my executor option. So over here I can say group 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can put whatever fixtures in there and then tell it to be active or not active in the delay sweep. So it's pretty easy actually. When I tried to make delay sweeps the first time, I was really overthinking it. I made, I think, over 100 macros for timing for different times, like 0 through 0.2, then 0 through 0.5, 0 through 0.75, and so on. And then I use macro to copy those macros around to the place I need them to be, and that didn't really work out. And then I just thought about it a few hours, and then I came up with this idea. Let's see if we can see something going on in my so now let me check. Yes, now if I click my, let me put that window up here, make it a bit smaller. So now if I click my executor, it will just apply the delay. And because I'm using a rate fader on my in my executor, I can also change the timing a little bit to go a bit slower, and I can go the other direction. I can go outwards, inwards, and the other way. I can use like some kind of bounce thingy. So there's a lot of possibilities when I'm busking with those delay sweeps, because I'm not using them to like most people, just apply them to my positions, apply them to my color layout view or color picker. They are in there, of course, but I also use it as some kind of uh, effect generator, whatever. Because over here I can choose a follower, so I can make the cue list a follow or a times with one, and then it will just act like an effect, and that can be changed with half speed, and I can use double speed. I can use 0.75 seconds. So, and I can off it again. So now it's just an executor with a go. And if I use a follow, it will become a toggle. So it would automatically just act like a chaser, but it reacts to all the timing instead of just ignoring it like the chaser does. Alright, I see I got some questions over here. Let me read them out on my phone. Because my TV in the room of my parents, where I'm staying at the moment, is pretty small, to be honest. Let me check. How are you guys doing with the lockdown? Are you bored already? Have you figured out some hobbies, some new hobbies already? I went for a walk today with my sister, which took an hour. I haven't had a walk for probably 3 years. So yeah, was a bit of a some diversity in my normal life. Yeah, Flores, my dynamic chaser workaround. I will make another video about that probably tomorrow again. I try to do a stream every day. Maybe I'll get better in streaming. Maybe I gain some followers, and I'll hope this will cope for everyone in this hard time. Hmm. Kelly, those in-out queue stacks to activate the groups just link to a macro that re-records the world attached to your delays. I'm not really following your question. What do you exactly mean? Badru, the delay macro is. It wouldn't make sense to share it for you guys because it works for my show file. I can pull it up while I'm talking, and you can have a look at it. It's nothing really fancy. or some magic. It's just an easy peasy macro. So I will leave this on while I'm going through those questions. If you have any questions about it, just ask me. I will explain everything. Dan, how's it going on the skateboards? Have you hurt yourself already? We're not even in Austria. We're not even allowed to go to parks anymore or playgrounds. That will end up with a fine of 3,000 euros. So yeah, skate parks are cancelled. Yeah, Flores. Keep up the great work with your time code. I've seen some videos about from it. I really like it. You got some really nice cues. I wouldn't have done it better myself. I'm a bit jealous because I wouldn't have the idea for those cues. So yeah, I'm already curious when it's gonna be finished and how it's gonna look. I have established remote CCTV on a club I was programming. That is nice. That that's probably pretty cool. I think I've seen a video online from that. If you have posted one, I wish I could do the same. Cause yeah, it's kind of boring to sit on GrandMA 3D or VisiVic and just I don't know program a 3D non-existing stage. It's nice in a way that I can just create whatever I want to. And today I just rebuilt Climax 2015 again because yeah, I was bored and I figured out I had the wrong scale model, so I made it. I built it again. How your delay queue is changing when it's not a chaser. Uh, Easily explained. It will assign a trick time to my executors, which just as soon as the time is as soon let's just do that with 1 second. So as soon as 1 second is over, the next queue starts, and then it will react like a chaser, but it's not a chaser. So it will loop all the time as long as I want it to, or as long as I'm keeping it on and not turn it off. And yeah, that's just the magic of times. You can choose it here. You use time. You put a number in it, which is seconds, and then your queue will just follow. And I can make it faster. So now my trick time is 0.5, which is double speed. I hope this answered your question. If it's still unclear, please let me know. C Brio or whatever the name is. I've I did a remote session on those minute laser thingies. The one from French. I don't know exactly the name or how to pronounce it. I really thought that it's gonna be a bit not boring but shit, let's say. But because yeah, you obviously have a little bit of delay when you click a button with the remote control. But actually, I was pretty surprised how cool it worked, and it was a pretty nice experience to program a live stage from home. that was fun, something new, and probably I'm trying to book another remote session over there just to kill some time. Yeah, Flores. No worries. Take forever, like the last one I did with the Electric Love stage. I think I worked 20 hours on it, on and off, and some time code shows I did with designing a stage within 8 hours. When I'm bored and I'm creative, I just sit down. I'll everything just works smoothly, but sometimes I have those days where there's no creativity, and I'm trying to force myself to get something good out. Oh, you got birthday this Sunday. Nice. Let's have a chat, or let's drink something together on a Skype call. Because apparently that's the way we Austrians are doing it at the moment. My sister is video chatting with a friend of her, and they're just drinking. So it's probably an Austrian thing. Kevin, yeah, no worries. The live stream will be available right after it's finished again. You can watch it tomorrow. And yeah, thanks. I'm trying to get better because yeah, I'm new to live streaming. I'm not really. I think I'm not good yet for how I want it to be, but that will come. We all start somewhere. Do you got? Are you guys wanting to see anything else on my show file for now? Then I will go through some other stuff maybe if someone is interested, cause or if you have any question about my delay um sweeps again. I think it should be pretty easy. There's actually not much behind it once you figured it out. But yeah, I also struggled with it a lot and a long time. I had it in my show file for I think almost a year now, and it didn't work as I wanted to. So yeah, I just left it on in my show file, but I never used it live. And now since I fixed it, it is ready to go. But yeah, there are no shows at the moment, so I'm just using it in 3D. Yeah, Flores, let's have a chat or a video chat because it's pretty boring. I'm pretty sure that's gonna be a boring birthday because you can't meet up with friends or anything or go out and celebrate. That is a really shit time to have a birthday. Now let me pull that up. That is the command that is happening. Alright, it's a long ass command. Then a timecode stream in 3D. That is possible. I'm thinking about it. I probably gonna use or set up an easy peasy song, and then maybe make it a community thing, and people can tell me what I should store in queues. So let's make something cool. I tried to have it online or stream that either tomorrow or in the next coming days, because that would be probably a nice thing. Hey Alex, if you have lost anything that I explained, you can re-watch the live stream. It will be available right after it's finished, so no worries, you're not gonna miss anything. If you got any questions, for now, just ask me. I will address everything and answer all your questions. So let's get some questions coming in. If not, I'm gonna end the stream and gonna go to get some dinner or do some stuff with my family because apparently they're pretty nice. I figured out. Yeah, yesterday we played some kind of Monopoly game, a similar one, just an Austrian version of it. Uh, as always, I lost and I just left the table after I think half an hour, and I got pretty pissed. So yeah, probably gonna play a board game today as well. Do you know Christian Jackson? Yeah, of course, everyone does probably in the operating industry or scene. Uh, I've also watched and learned a lot through him when I was still a beginner. I really enjoyed his tutorials, they're really good. They also helped a lot, and the time he uploaded his startup file tutorials on how to set one up, that was exactly the time I needed to set one up because I got some operating jobs and I haven't had a startup file. So yeah, I just watched a lot of his videos. I luckily got to watch Pascal program for Capital, which is a festival in Holland, and that helped me a lot. And I also watched the operator of Awakenings. That also helped me a lot on how to set up a startup shell file. And yeah, 3 years later, my startup file is on a pretty good base. I think it works pretty good. It's still gonna be updated once in a while because for now every time I'm doing a show, I figure out stuff like this could be faster. This I could do differently. Some things I can compress to, let's say, instead of having two views, I have only one view. Then I'm gonna do the time code stream. I'm trying to do it in the next few days. Um, I will start from the beginning, from setting up Reaper to setting up the loopback tool and how to receive the timecode in the MA itself. So yeah, I'm gonna start from scratch and I'm trying to teach so everyone can start right away. So yeah, but I still have to watch another a tutorial video about setting up Reaper again because once it's set up, you don't have to do it anymore. So I already forgot how it has to be set up or all the options. Who is Pascal? Pascal is a operator in the Netherlands. He's doing all the big hardstyle shows. I was always looking up to him, and I was lucky to be get in touch with him and watch how he's working. So yeah, he showed me a lot of stuff. I learned a lot from him. He's a pretty cool dude. In show, you use the program or you have everything in executors. Um, while I'm operating a live show, I'm trying to use my programmer as less as possible, or even to extent that I'm not even touching it. Sometimes it's necessary because I don't know, a position is wrong or anything, but I'm not using my programmer with like calling presets for a specific group. I'm not a fan of it because once you hit clear, it's cleared out, and yeah, I don't like that. Uh, yeah, I'm then probably maybe tomorrow, maybe over the what day is it today? Let me check. Wednesday. I'm trying to have it to go online with it on Friday, latest. Don't count on it, but I'm trying because yeah, I also have to look for some jobs at the moment to get some financial income. But yeah, that could take a while as well. All right, so I'm gonna end the stream. If there are any questions left, just ask them now. Otherwise, you have to wait till tomorrow. You can send me a message what I should or tell me now what I should address tomorrow, what the live stream should be about tomorrow, or what we should do tomorrow, and then I'm trying to set it up. While programming, if I have freeze always on, yes, most of the time. It's pretty handy. For a long time, I didn't really know what freeze is doing, but once Christian Jackson explained it, and once I also tried it out, it's pretty handy for programming. Sometimes I still have a few what the fuck moments with it. Because if you like set your point your a specific group to 0, or you close the shutter, and in the queue list you're stepping through, they're on full and the shutter is open but nothing's outputting. Sometimes it takes me a while what's wrong, but yeah, doesn't happen that many times anymore, but it happened. So it was fun. All right, I'm gonna end the stream now. See you guys tomorrow. I will be posting the link on the showcase MA group in Facebook. Maybe also on my private Facebook account. Um, you can subscribe here on YouTube as well. I'm not sure if you get a notification about my stream, but yeah. I'm trying to be online again tomorrow at the same time, so in 23 hours from now on, I'm going online at 7, I think, European time from Berlin. I don't know, not really aware of which time zone I am in or how it's called. So yeah, see you guys tomorrow. I hope you now know how to get a delay sweep or set it up. So yeah, see you tomorrow.